right, here we go. Snow on the ground and deer hunters everywhere, but that doesn't matter. Heading out to find a track. There should be, around here there's only not much snow, but the elevation I'm heading to should have a couple few inches. It was warm, wet snow, so it got down to, I think, almost in the teens last night. So it's going to be a little crunchy, I think. It's bluebird day. It's going to warm up to like 40 something degrees. So yeah, snow's going to disappear quick, but it's going to soften up quick. So I'm going to go see what we find. Kind of got a bunch of people converging on this like 5 square mile area. We got Timmy Bolduck, I think Mark Woodman's coming, and I haven't talked to Nick this morning, but I think Nick Campagna's coming down, so there's going to be some bucks in trouble. If they find a track they want, then good luck. But it's not real ideal conditions. Like I said, the snow is going to be it's going to have some crunch to it, and there's no wind at all. There's no wind today. It might pick up a little bit, but not enough to help. So there's a difference, but you just have to grunt a little bit when you walk, and who cares anyway? We're on snow track, and it's finally gun season. I get to hold a gun instead of all this bow gear, tree stands and quivers and releases and range finders, and yeah, all that's gone. I just got a backpack and a fanny pack and a muzzleloader, Woodman Arms muzzleloader. It's so quiet. It's unfortunately quiet. But there's snow. Let's go find a track. So I came across some tracks. Nothing real big, but something to follow. See where they lead me. I'm on a buck track. It's not super fresh, it's a little froze up. It was probably made overnight. It's not a real big one. Probably a 2-year-old, but I'm gonna take it because I'm gonna take it. Came to his first bed. Obviously still froze up, but good little spot for him right here.
see a cow moose out in front of me. I'll try to sneak down there. Yeah. Oh. He stopped and rubbed this tree. I think it'd been rubbed before, but he must have just quickly hit it with his antlers. Pretty decent sized rub. It's pretty tall, so he doesn't have a huge foot on him, but maybe he's a decent sized buck with a little foot. This guy's tuned right up. He scraped that and he rubbed that so hard he broke it. He's like a teenager and like goes to his first high school party. He's just over by the keg like, ah. It's kind of funny. It's getting that time. Rut's coming. I'm back down out of the high country. A lot less snow down here. I ended up jumping. It was that buck was he must just be searching, because he'd get on, you know, doe and fawn tracks, and he'd follow him for a ways, and you could see he'd lose him, and then he'd get back on him, and he'd go a ways, and he'd jump off of him and go somewhere else. I think he was searching. I mean, like I said, it's getting that time of year, but so I jumped him. I didn't see him go or hear him go. I just evidently caught up. They flew off. I looked at Onyx, and I was like 2 miles from the truck. And if I'm gonna drag a buck 2 miles, well, it would have been more than 2 miles by the time I caught back up. If I'm gonna drag a buck 2.5 miles, it ain't gonna be no 130-pound 4-pointer. So I bailed and came back, and it's, I don't know, 4 o'clock or something. I'm gonna go back to the truck, and there's a couple other roads I want to look at for a different access to this piece, because the snow up high, I thought it'd melt all off today, but it's still hanging right on the trees. So it's gonna dip down to 25 tonight, and then it's gonna be in the 40s tomorrow, but if there's gonna be a good wind, like a 10-mile-an-hour wind, and it's gonna start raining later in the day. So I'll probably come back up in here and try to pick up a track again. But I just wanna see some different access, because it's a pain to get up through these cuts and into where I want to be. Nonetheless, good day, had fun. So see what tomorrow does. All right, here we go. Day 2 in the big woods. I'm just marking the truck on the inReach. Same piece of woods, but different road. I've also hunted that. Every time I've hunted this piece of woods, I've gone in that way, and I just kind of want to see some new country. All I was finding was 2-year-old bucks and a lot of does and fawns, and yeah. Anyways, gonna go see what I can find. The wind's gonna pick up today good this afternoon. It's gonna be a little warm, but should soften the snow up. And yeah, let's see if we can find a big one. So I took a swing down by that river and never found a deer track. I found 2 rubs, but they were made before the snow. The snow's 2 days old and never saw a track. So I went back up to the road, down the road, and up this hiking trail, and I found a 2-year-old again. From yesterday. It's melted out 400 yards from the road, so I'm gonna keep going, try to cut something a little fresher. He's yelling at me. It's rude. Let's see what we find. It's an old track, but it's a good one. At least a 3-year-old. It's 24 hours old, but it's early enough in the day. The wind's picking up. He's heading down back towards the road, and if he crosses the road and goes down into that mess, then I probably won't pursue because it's so old. It's a hot doe. So there'll be bucks in here somewhere for sure. came across a good one. I gave up on that other track. It's so old and it was with so many other deer that it just got to where I couldn't keep track of it. I was losing time and the track was so old I wouldn't have time to make it up, so I went to across the road, a new section of woods. It's beautiful woods in here, and I just came across this scrape line. It looks like a pretty big buck did it. The snow's melting fast, and I think the track leaving it isn't that old. So I might take this one. Hopefully the wind picks up more than it is. They get in these thick spruce swamps. The track's so old, it's melted out so much that I can't explain it. There's like blowdowns. They step in and then you'll just lose it. You'll find other deer tracks, but I circled around a couple times. Literally, I don't know where it went. There's only about 4 hours left of daylight. I'm a couple miles from the truck. So I'm just gonna still hunt south back towards the truck. If I cut a fresh track, cool. If not, I know I'm in the area. There's no doubt about that. There's plenty of deer sign in here. I ended up stumbling onto his track again. Maybe it was him, maybe it was another one. But I followed him for a ways. He brought me down to the road and he's heading down over way into the bottom. That track's still ancient. I mean, yeah, they're gonna melt out. It's 40 degrees, but it's cloudy and windy, and if it was any sort of something I could catch them within an hour, I might keep going, but I don't think I could. Maybe I could. Maybe it's the wrong attitude to have, but yeah, it's just an ancient track. And when he gets into other deer and he gets into the thick stuff, I lose time trying to figure it out. So heading back to the truck, see what there is left for daylight. Might try another piece of woods. Can't shoot a doe in this zone. Maybe I'll try going closer at home and see if I can find a doe to fill my tag and break in the Woodman Arms Patriot. Oh, that's it. Rain's coming down pretty good. Have about another half hour left of daylight, so call it a day, call it a weekend, and till next time, see ya.